Oh, welcome to me explaining the titles of Tennyson. I'm here with Ecode in 2021 to 22, and they might throw in a question, who knows. So a Marxist reading is one that struggles on, this is only one question. Struggles between social classes and the struggles between those who oppress and who are oppressed. And blah, blah, blah. What impact has the Marxist section of the critical anthology had on your reading of Tennyson's poetry? So let me just grab. I thought I had it. Oh, apologies. I thought I had it in front of me. So you need to head for poems where you think there's an obvious way that everyone writes about this poem, but I'm thinking about it a different way. So Charge of the Night Brigade, aren't these honourable, wonderful, noble British, exceptionally good British heroes? And then you're writing about how he's actually championing people for not questioning, for not thinking, how they were sacrificed, how it was actually a loss, not a victory. But what's important is that they did what they're told. And it's the same with the revenge. A loss turned into a victory, a mad decision, a suicidal decision made by the commander on behalf of his crew. He decides to commit suicide, sink the boat. But aren't they heroes? So those two poems are very similar in that. What do you think, Amelia? She's nodding. Okay. If you're talking about Tennyson, what a hero Lady Godiva is, and how awful what she had to do is. Hang on. The poem is glossing over ordinary people. Oh, I can't think of the other poems now. What else is after Godiva? Oh, Ulysses and Lotus Eaters are a bit more complex in that. Some might say in Lotus Eaters that Tennyson is showing you how lazy these people are and that they need guidance and they need a leader. But you might read that poem thinking, do you know what? When they've eaten the lotus, they're right. They're right about what should happen to them. So that's a wide open one where you say the traditional reading is this, but I'm looking at how he's treated ordinary people or rulers or Britishness. I'm looking at other levels. I'm going to ignore number 3. I'm on to number 4. How far do you agree with the view that Tennyson uncritically accepts a traditional view of leaders as heroes? So you'll write a lot about Sir Richard and the Revenge. The leaders aren't in charge of the Light Brigade, really. It's all about the soldiers charging. So that could be worth a point, but it won't be worth the whole one of your 3 main poems. But clearly, it's a question where you can write a lot about Ulysses. Does he encourage you to admire Ulysses, not giving up, not giving in to old age? Or is he kind of critical of Ulysses and his attitude to his son and his leaving his responsibilities and herring off again? So that one, there's a lot about Ulysses in it. You could also write about Lady Godiva as, is she, I mean, to me, she seems pretty much a heroine. He's presenting her as a heroine, but he can't control and contain what this text means. So I'm wondering if with her diamond earrings and her worry about herself and she needs poor people, I'm wondering if there's a different way to look at her. That's a harder one. But Ulysses and the Revenge are clear ones for that one. Same. In fact, if you want to write about Lady Godiva, you might prefer number 5, Powerful People. So I'm just going through who they are. Ulysses. Is he critical of Ulysses always? Is he critical of the Lord, the grim Earl? Is he critical of Lady Godiva? Is he critical of Sir Richard? Decide who your powerful person is. And there's plenty to say on that one. And 6 and 7 are the same. You'd write the same essay pretty much. It's up to you which one you fancy. So sympathetic to the lower classes in Charge of the Light Brigade. You've got the Revenge. You've got Lotus Eaters would be great, and Godiva. Is it all of them? I don't think Ulysses would fit into that one very well, but the other four would. So you could say he's sympathetic to them, presents them as heroes, presents them as people who need to be helped. Or you could say he ignores them and he presents the people who oppress them as heroes. People who send them off on suicidal missions are heroes. That's 2 poems. People who lead them out of a drug-fueled fantasy is a hero. Lady Godiva's a hero. So can you see you'd write both? It's up to you which way round helps you. Okay, so I will leave this recording, I hope.